weekend. Hope you had an opportunity to reach out to friends or loved ones you haven't spoken to in a while. It's good karma. You know what I'm talking about? Anthony, there's a disclaimer. Yeah. Sure enough. Hey, the videos are all out of order. Oh, interesting. Well, let's play the happy music and, or not the happy music. Let's clean off our desks and get ready. It's Monday, the 25th of April, 2016. This is your daily Forex trading strategy session. So once again, let's clean our workspace and get ready for the day. Over there, there's my pips, over there. Ah, that coffee is weak. Yuck. So, hey, happy day, another good day to be alive. Hey, if you're still breathing, you might as well make some pips. Do something useful. Be an inspiration to others. Give shy people the strength to get out of bed and trade. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. So please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Ni hao! Hello, my name is Wayne McDonell. I'm the Chief FX Market Strategist for TradersWay.com. We do these strategy sessions every single day, 7:30 in the morning, Monday through Thursday here at Forex.Today, and every Friday at FX Street. And and I'm Speaker of the Year. Thank you. And the reason we do these is I want you to succeed, and so I'm trying to share strategies and techniques and things that I've experienced over the last, 10, 12, 13 years of trading. So the best way you can get a lot of value out of these sessions is to ask questions. And I always do my best to answer them. So today is a Monday, and this is a day that we go through the calendar. And we also review Commitment of Traders report. And if we can squeeze in some technicals, we will do that. So let's play the happy music and get going. See? I feel so happy. It is quite happy music. I mean, come on. Oh, look at that. My desktop's gone weird. Hang on. Lots of technical problems. Should have desk loading here. What's up, Alan? Morning, pretty boy. You did, pretty boy. How do you do you do? That's supposed to be my Barney Rubble. All right, so you should have charts. Is that right? Holy smokes, eh? Yeah, good. It's been profitable so far for me. I hope it is for you. Awesome. Hallelujah. So we can start here with the calendar, as they say in Paris. Hey, you know what? I should get my drawing tool out. Sorry, it's a Monday. Beep. Wait, that's not it. Where's my drawing tool? Over there. There it is. Aussie yen, right on. You know, the Aussie now down at the 4-hour 21 is kind of interesting, isn't it? A lot of divergence, though. A lot of downside divergence. And that daily kind of feels like we're toppish, doesn't it? Okay, I got my drawing tool here. So if you're looking at your Aussie yen daily, kind of feels like we're close to a top. 4 hours already diverging down, but technically still bullish. All right. So here we go. I got my drawing tool. Cool. New home sales. The United States of America. Good way to start. Probably on trend. Shouldn't be a huge market mover. Remember, I tend to look at the long-term trends. Right now, the trends seem to be in place. I don't think market sentiment is that worried about new home sales. Right. So, but anyways, good data will be good. I don't expect bad data. Mortgage approvals out of the UK. Okay, fine, great. Durable good orders. Well, the thing with durable good orders is the results are highly volatile. Now, it used to be, or you notice how there's core durables and then regular durables. So what it used to be is that if the data was going to come out bad, the president, at his leisure, could call up Saudi Arabia and say, Saudi Arabia, buy a few 747s from Boeing. And they're like, really? I have to buy more 747s? Yep. And then, boom, durable good orders would go up. No, but seriously, that was the relationship. Oh, yeah, no, it's not even a joke. That's how it was. So anyways, people started taking out transportation because that the way you get core is just X transportation, right? Because people realized it was all being manipulated. But whatever, you want a good number, you don't want a bad number. But look at previous negative 2.8, but somehow this month they think it's going to be positive 1.9. That's like a 180-degree turn, right? Well, there you go. That's what durable goods does. I used to use it as a key leading indicator for the real estate industry, because if you bought a bunch of homes, well, these are new homes, right? If you bought a bunch of existing homes, that you need to fix them up, right? So you put in, redo the kitchen, throw in some new appliances, and the new appliances would show up under durable goods. And that meant the consumer was spending money. It meant that credit was available. It was all good, right? You see what I mean? So I don't think we're quite there yet. Not everyone's flipping houses, but anyways. Pelosi's going to speak out of the Bank of Canada. That's always a good one to watch. Attention to that. Consumer confidence, couldn't give two hoots. I'm going to strike it from the record. Who cares? Trade balance, always going to be a good thing. Wait, is that Kiwi or Aussie? I always like to double check. Yeah, see? All right, Kiwi trade balance. Obviously, that's going to be on trend with dairy sales. I think it'll be improving. So that should be good. That should be maybe a thumbs up for the Kiwi this week. Pay attention. And then Reserve Bank of Australia. Cool. So Aussie CPI, for example. You want to see improvement in inflation there? Okay. So watch that. So all this here is just our Aussie inflation. Oh, come on. There we go. All this is just Aussie inflation. Okay, cool. Pay attention to that. That'll be good. Trade that Asian session, right? The cool thing about Aussie is the news comes out quite early in the Asian session, so you can bang that out and then go to bed. UK GDP, boom, boom. That's going to be a good one. This is the one we've been talking about, but it's only the preliminary. But haven't we been talking for a year to have surprisingly good GDP out of the UK? That'd be an interesting one if it came out a shocker, right? Depends if the oil prices are included in there. When did we bottom out? What gets included? So it might be the next GDP, or not the preliminary, but the final GDP could be shockingly good. But at least we talked about it 9 months in advance. Trade balance of the United States of America, greatest country in the whole world. Yeah. That's going to be good. Now, I have to kind of revise my outlook here, or not out, even how I use trade balance, because you know, with the United States selling oil now, it changes things, right? That changes things. So I'm going to have to, I don't know, be open-minded to interpreting things a little bit differently. I don't know. I just, things are different, so how should I treat it the same, right? So I think this is going to be an interesting one. Normally, I think the bigger the negative number, the better. A lot of people would say, wait, that's really bad. Okay? But if Americans are rich, they're going to buy stuff from other countries because those workers will just work for less. Right? Why should I pay that guy $10 an hour when I could pay that guy $2 an hour? So I'll buy it from them, right? So anyway, so that's why you want to see dollars leaving the United States. But that may not, that all may be messed up now with oil. So I'll have to pay attention to that. Pending home sales, yeah, that shows the pipeline. Remember, if you have a good pipeline of pending home sales, and in particular existing home sales, then you might have an improvement in durable goods, and you might have an improvement in credit, maybe some confidence in here, so on and so forth, eh? Does that make sense? One leads to the other, like dominoes. FOMC, I don't know, should we care about that? Yeah, okay. They're not going to raise interest rates, right? Because what I've been saying since the beginning of the year is there's June in play and there's Dece in play. And I think right now Dece is in play, right? And that no one's expecting anything in June. But what if they say something today that says June or Oct? Because you could do an October-December move, but then you got the November meeting or the November election, so maybe that's scratched and that's scratched, and that leaves Dece. That means one rate hike per year. That's probably pretty good, actually, right? But they can say things and mess things up. For example, they could say things like, "Hey, we're going to raise interest rates 4 times this year," and then 20 days later say, "Oh, no, not 4, 2." And then very quickly, "No, not 2, 1." So, who knows what they say. So, pay attention, right? Or ignore it. Right? One or the other. Pay attention or ignore it. So that should be interesting. Okay? And we got New Zealand interest rates. That's going to be a good one. Holy smokes, eh? If they tell us they're done cutting, then you need to start buying. In my opinion. Talk to your financial advisor. Okay? All right. Japanese CPI. Japanese retail sales. Japanese industrial production. Japanese interest rate or outlook report. Holy smokes, what? Holy smokes, eh? Household spending, CPI, retail sales, industrial production, and then maybe some additional quantitative easing. By the way, so they're doing something unique with their buying debt equity. They're buying stocks, propping up the Nikkei. Did you hear now that the Bank of Japan owns 10% of the Nikkei 225 companies? Holy smokes, though. 10% of the 200 largest companies in Japan? 10% of 200 Japanese companies? 10%? Holy smokes. Oh, what? That's amazing. crazy, man. What? No, they haven't done anything. Oh, I get. Ryan's being sarcastic. Come on, Ryan. All right. German unemployment, German inflation. Whew, huge, man. What a great week. Right? What a great week. Holy smokes. Do you think that's going to be important to the euro? Germany, by the way, is like, what, third largest exporting nation in the entire world? That's a lot of Beamers. By the way, I saw one of my neighbors the other day driving the new M6. It's a little kid's car, but four-door version of it. Boy, it was pretty nice. Oh, and I saw the what do they call them? The i8s, the electric i8. Man, that was a funky looking car, huh? Anyways, I digress on Beamers. Personal consumption, all right. Well, you want to see that go up. Business confidence, PPI. Where's the PPI? Yeah, Aussie PPI. Sure. Not going to see much out of that. Deputy assistant governor. Very interesting. Retail sales of Germany, fine. Spanish GDP. What? The Spanish have GDP? That's interesting. Okay, Jordan's going to speak. Fine. Blah, 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 blah. Who's this? Eurozone CPI. Flash core CPI. Fine. Unemployment rate. What is it? Only going to be 17%? Oh, 10%. Yeah, only 10%. Good job, Europe. Only 10.3. You know, only 7 years after the crisis, you're still at 10% unemployment. Now, I think if you step back a little bit, wouldn't it be interesting to write like an academic paper or a thesis of how the world responded to the global financial crisis and what we learned? Right? Like, what did Europe do? Cut spending, jack up taxes, you know, that kind of stuff. And 7 years later, they're still at 10% unemployment and one or two countries near the brink of collapse. United States, boom! We're thinking maybe 12 months from now we'll be at 3% GDP. Well, Andrew, to put it this way, the worst part of the crisis, the United States was at 10% unemployment. You know, at the epicenter of the crisis, not 7 years later, right? So, interesting. But then you have Japan doing their thing, right? You have China did their response. But then you have countries like Canada that were never really in the crisis to begin with. So what do they do with their central banker? Have them run the Bank of England. I mean, it's really an amazing time to have lived through. I remember when it looked like capitalism was over. In the mornings, I would go for walks after my coaching sessions, and I'd listen to the news, and I'm like, "What are credit default swaps? Wow!" You know, suddenly I had to learn things, right? What's a CDO? You know, I'm learning about these things. I'm like, wow, I'm just a humble currency trader. Those are the times, huh? So anyways, it's going to be a good week, guys. Gonna be a good week. Makes me want to play the happy music again. Let's play the happy music again. Oh, that's not the happy music. Where is the happy music? gonna be a good week. Do. Lots of things to trade. We're gonna make so much money. I love it, right? Spend, spend, spend. Make money, spend, spend, spend money. All right, cool. Yeah. No, I think seriously, that's going to be good. I mean, that's a lot of good trading in there. Boy, that didn't load right. Wow, that doesn't look good at all. Hang on. That's why it's a demo site. Hang on. Boop, boop, doop, beep, 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 beep. Zip. Forex.Today. Well, yeah, I'm happy today, Anthony, because I'm making money, right? What does it feel like when you lose money? Man, I should quit. This sucks. My mother was right. Don't. Oh, dang it. All right. So, anyways, here we are. Boop, boop, beep, 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 beep. What does that date say? April 18th. Yeah, that's right. Sweet. It's funny, this camera just stopped working and works. I don't think it's kicked on at all yet. Weird camera. All right, one of those days. I'm not going to mess with it. Or maybe I should just put an avatar. Seems weird to just have a blank. Boom! A little better. Look like I'm 10 there. Okay. What's going on in the world of Euro? Well, in fact, let me step back before we do this. I'm going to ask you again, and I know what the answer probably is. Have you written down your strategy for the next 3 to 6 and 12 months? If someone said, what are you going to do with the euro over the next 6 months? Do you have that written down? Or are you sitting down every morning figuring it out? I think I'll buy it today. I think I'll sell today. Look, it's green. I guess I'll buy. It's red. I think I'll just sell. Or have you thought about it, written it down based on fundamentals, long-term technicals, and wrote it down, put it on a piece of paper, and it says Euro bear. How many people have actually written that down for the, like, let's say the currencies you would like to trade? Not even currency pairs. Dollar, buy or sell. Yen, buy or sell. How many people have actually done it? Okay, cool. It's a start. Now, did you post it on your wall so you can see it every day and reaffirm, realign your satellites? You wake up in the morning and you're like, I want to sell euro. And you can see it because it's right there. I mean, seriously, you should, whiteboard's okay, but I'd like you to stand there in the middle of your office, maybe every morning, and actually say it out loud. Seriously. Hello, my name is Wayne McDonell, and I would like to sell euro today if I get a good opportunity. Hello, my name is Wayne. I'd like to sell the Japanese yen today if I get the opportunity. So on and so forth. Hi, my name's Wayne. I'm bullish on the Aussie. Okay? That kind of stuff. You think it's silly, but when you're master of the universe, you can say, you can laugh about it. Okay? If you end up blowing up your trading account and you quit trading Forex because it's too hard, it's too difficult, look yourself in the mirror and say, well, maybe it wasn't so silly after all. Okay? All right, so let's get back to this. No real change here, right? No significant change. Big drop in price. Must be the US dollar. But anyways, I'm just looking at this. Market's closer and closer to neutral. No, no change in bulls and bears really. So pretty flat, even though prices come down. Could be shorter term trading, could be dollar strength versus euro weakness. Okay, so no major change there. Not a lot of buyers, quite a bit of sellers, huh? But price sideways. And notice how we're getting farther and farther away here, right, from neutrality. So there are quite a few more bears than there are bulls. And we're adding more bears and we're losing bulls. So this says pound in particular versus dollar should be down. Okay, now that's a week old. Remember, we're getting closer and closer and closer to the key data that we talked about 9 months ago. So we'll see. I look at the pound right now and it's rocket ship straight up, trying to break through a key resistance level. Well, again, this is a week ago. So next week, if we see there's a significant change, and the significant would be, how about less bears and more bulls? And this black line spikes up, and the red line spikes up. That could be a huge, huge change in trend. No, Ryan, this data is is of Tuesday of last week. Okay. Okay. So once we get the data, we can try to extrapolate why the pound has been going up for a while. Okay, but we just don't see it here. Okay, if you're looking at the red line, that's price, and we're trapped in this little sideways action here. I mean, look at it. We've been moving in this range here for 3 months. But right now we're at the top of that range, right? We're testing 45. So if we're up here in a week, if we bust through that area, so let's say this is the range we're in now. So if we're up here at 47 in a week, that's going to be a significant breakout of price, right? And then we'll try to figure it out. Is it less bears? Is it more bulls? Is it both? And if it's both, green light, rocket ship up. And then I pat myself on the back because I told you 9 months ago that this would happen right around now. Hallelujah! But that's only because I know how you calculate GDP. So it's not that great. It's just greater. Right. The one-eyed man is king in the valley of the blind. All right. So Mitchell says, do you get your long-term view from doing technicals on monthly? No, I don't even really like weekly charts, to be honest with you, because you're completely ignoring fundamentals. Because you're saying, look what happened, 8 years ago at this price level. Well, that doesn't necessarily influence how money's being invested and moved around the world today. So that's when you're just pure technician, and I don't believe in that. Okay? Remember, here's my logic, okay? Money moves around the world based on fundamentals. When money changes, when money crosses a border, it changes the value of that currency. Okay? That's it. So fundamentals create everything. Fundamentals today are way different than 8 years ago. It just so happens we're touching the same price level. Is it going to be important? Yeah, on the short term, but on the medium and long term, no, because the fundamentals are different. So once I got my fundamentals together, then I use technical analysis to decide whether I want to buy or sell. I don't use technical analysis really to say whether I'm a bull or a bear. I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't, right? And as I drill down smaller and smaller and smaller, then I'm looking for price action and entry, but I'm not making a decision whether I'm a bull or a bear, per se. Okay? Oh, but you hold weekly pivots strongly over fundamentals? No. No, it's sort of like time, I don't know. No, it all works together. Okay, guys? There isn't one that's better than the other. No, they're all important. But, you just need to make a decision. That's where most people mess up. That's why I'm asking you, write it down, make a decision. Right? And when the 6 days of yen strength go by, and you're a yen bear, you just look for the next opportunity to buy. Wait for the next opportunity to buy. Wait, and now you should be up 400 or 500 pips since that yen drop. So anyway, so if you prepare yourself to trade your strategy, you're going to be really well off right now. Okay? Think about it, guys. The bottom of the pound yen move was about 800 or 900 pips ago. So if you had bought the pound yen just recently, you would be up about 800 pips. If you're chasing it around, you may have even lost pips. Who knows? But it dropped significantly and it rose significantly. So if you were a bear, you probably made a lot of money. If you're a bull, you probably made a lot of money. If you're really not sure what you're doing, you probably found a way to lose money, even though it dropped 1,000 pips and jumped 1,000 pips. Okay? And just always ask yourself, right? If a wealthy investor came to you and said, if you can tell me what you're going to do with my money over the next year, I'll give you $1 million to trade with. And if you have no answer, then you're not worth it. What are you going to do with the $1 million? I don't know. I make it up every day. I have no idea. Can you talk about the Aussie dollar? No, I don't know what's going on over there. But I'm a good trader. I mean, it's just stupid, right? So, anyways, don't be stupid. Right? Because if you don't know what you're going to do, how do you know when you're wrong? And how do you manage your risk if you don't know when you're wrong? I mean, just wow. It's so shockingly difficult trying to find success when you have no idea what you're actually doing, right? It's like run a business without a business plan. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. Have fun. See you at the liquidation sale. USD yen came down hard. Amazing, the short side here is quite flat. Amazing, huh? But here's buyers of Japanese yen. No, no one got out here. Very interesting. I'll have to contemplate that one. That's very interesting. Nobody got out of the yen shorts. Huh. I'm going to have to ponder on that one. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, Hans says that fundamentals are just there to get chicks at parties. Is that what you mean? Speaking about Australian GDP, oh, hey, darling. Yeah, works every time. I don't want to do Swissy. Let's do Aussie. Check it out. Lots of buyers. Let's do it this way. Lots of buyers of the Aussie dollar. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row. More and more bulls. No new bears. No, long positions mean Japanese yen. So that means USD yen down. Okay? So look at this, guys. Bullish on Aussie. Sideways on the bear move. Wow. That's pretty key. So again, if you want to impress an investor, you say, well, I'm slowly cornering the market on the Aussie dollar. Historically, it's quite undervalued. Its yield is quite high compared to other major economies around the world. I believe that their balance of trade data is improving. I believe global macroeconomics are improving. I believe commodities have hit bottom. And in fact, I'm watching the Commitment of Traders report following hedge funds and institutional investors, and they're also slowly increasing their exposure to the Aussie dollar. And they're like, wow, you sound smart. Here's my $1 million. And I say, well, can you make it 5 million? Okay. Kiwi. Much more cautious on the Kiwi, right? With 3 weeks of increased bulls, but not by much, but more is more. And just slight, a consistent decline here since February in bears. So somebody's trying to fight this on the long side, right? They're trying to push this up ever so slowly. This is price. It's generally up, isn't it, versus the USD? I'm hoping the Kiwi comes down over the next few months, and then I'd like to buy it. And I might consider Kiwi yen and Kiwi Swissy longs. How does that make you feel emotionally? Yeah, sure, Keith. Set and forget, right? Do you guys remember when we were talking about there was a Kiwi and I think an Aussie trade, I don't know, 4 months ago? I said move your stop to break even and leave it till the end of the year. That'd be probably your best trade so far. A lot of sideways action, but you get paid every day. And kitty cat. Look how bearish the market used to be. These are shorts. The bearishness has really come out of the market. The gray are bulls. No one's buying it. Isn't that interesting? How interesting is that, huh? No bulls and almost no bears now. The market is technically net long. Crazy. Crazy stuff, eh? So are you guys reading the posts every day at Forex.Today? Yeah, that's all I have, Ryan. You could look it up. You can get COT data on wheat and soybean meal and all that kind of stuff. Anything you want. But are you guys reading the posts every day? Yeah? Some pretty good analysis in here, guys, right? Yeah, make sure you leave a comment. Yep. Would you do that? Just a nice comment? The analyst is actually emailed your comment. So it's nice for them just to get a thank you. Because how long does it take that to write something like the one I just reviewed? This is the most recent one. How long does it take to write that? Over an hour. It should be that way, Ryan. All right, so we've got a little bit of time here. Let's do some technical analysis. Can you see the charts okay? Cool. All right, well, I guess I have to show you my secrets then. I'm This is CAD yen, and I'm thinking of buying it down here. You can already see that I have the analysis ready. So I'm thinking about 87. Going to pay attention to that level. Okay. Now, if you're a bear, the target this week is way down here. I'm just not that bearish yet, but it totally can. So I might like buy here and then ignore it. Right? So if it does this, I walk away. I'm going to eyeball this because you kind of have to, but I'm thinking this. Okay? The reason for it is M3 to M1, and I don't believe the yen strength is over, but I am in buy the dip mode, if that makes sense. Okay? So I want to give it a shot here and take it north, but if it wants to come down hard, I'm okay with that too. Okay? You got it? Yeah? Look at the 200 EMA on the daily. Like a roadblock, huh? Okay. Okay, that one didn't happen. Well, pound yen is definitely one you can get wrong in a heartbeat. Yeah, you could see I was playing the 618. So top of the range here, where are you going to buy it? Yeah, I suppose it depends on what it's going to want to do. Do you really want to hurt me? Pretty overbought on the 4. Do you want to make me cry? Do 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 do. Do 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 dun dun dun. Ooh. Ooh la la. I think I missed that one. Ooh la la. Boy, that's interesting, huh? Kicking off the 50. Holy smokes, eh? I think I missed that one. Yeah. Ooh la la. Thanks, Wayne. Holy smokes. Hmm. I'd have to be a little more aggressive. Ciao. All right. Pretty nice. Overbought on the 4. A little overbought there. Yeah, it's overbought on multiple time frames. Interesting. Interesting nonetheless. I have to pay attention to that. Just crazy move, huh? On Friday. Just great stuff. Lovely. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great trading week. I'm super excited about it. Currently, USD strong. Um, mm, 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 mm. When I'm stinking. Boop, 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 boop. What should I do? Standard, I guess. Day trading, maybe? Yeah, too much going on there. I'm looking at the 4-hour 21 on the Euro USD is what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, looks like I got that one pretty good, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Nice. And then look at the follow-up. So when you make a lower low, you drag this one across. That's the new sell zone, right? And then what? Makes new lower low, and you drag the next one across. So ideally, you're already short on this, waiting for the 21 to push it down. Doesn't feel like it's doing a very good job, but we'll see. Remember, there's no bulls on the Canadian dollar, just no more bears. What's the reason for the weakness on Friday? The yen weakness? Well, it could be a lot of people playing the BOJ meeting this week. Right, they're front running the BOJ. Plus, think of it this way: when the yens come down 1,000 pips, someone's going to want to get in. This is what I keep telling you guys, right? You need to make a decision. If you're bearish on the yen, right, and you get this huge yen move where you're able to buy the pound yen at the same price as you could have bought the pound yen 4 months ago, you got to be ready to get in. You're like, holy crap, look, I can pick it up at 150. Well, 5 days later, it's at 162. Yeah. That's why you can't chase price around. That's why you got to write down your bias and sit there and get ready. You got to be ready and say, is this a buying opportunity? Let it fall to the next cycle level. Is this a buying opportunity? Let it fall to the next cycle level. Is this a buying opportunity? Oh, look, reversal pattern. Boom. Long and strong off the cycle level. That's how you got to do it. Let it fall, even if it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 days in a row. The yen pairs are falling. You stand your ground, you wait. Not stand your ground like throw down a bunch of loser trades. No, identify key levels of support in which you might be willing to buy, and then wait for things like price action and reversal patterns at those key levels, and then take trades in the direction of the long-term fundamentals, right? Yeah, I was playing around with trying to find better colors, like if I was going to turn all my charts dark. These are okay, but not great. Yeah, cut below the monthly support, above the weekly M2. Nothing going on in here today, huh? Initial dead, yeah. But of course it's dead, right? There's no bulls and there's no bears. We saw it. The market's actually neutral on USD CAD. Very interesting, huh? Boy, look at that trend. Holy smokes. Hmm. So this looks like Kiwi weakness, man. So this would have to be a sell zone, and I'd probably play it like this. Look at that. Holy smokes. I wonder how that's going to play out. That could be support. All right. Well, that changes things a bit. I got to go into a smaller time frame now. If this level holds and busts through here, it's a long ways up. You need to decide if you're a bull, this has got to be interesting to you. Look at this. Buy off the 4-hour 55. Still kind of puts you inverse head and shoulders kind of vulnerability. So yeah, you got to pay attention, guys. If you're a bull, you're at this 4-hour 200 EMA, but it's also long-term support, not just fair market value. And you kind of need to play this cycle here and maybe ignore this. If you're aggressively bullish, maybe ignore this level here, and try to let it run, because if it breaks, man, I mean, this is a key interesting area. I know, judgment call, guys. I would rather be long what, yen though, huh? Yen or Swissy? Perfect, perfect carry trade. You know why it's perfect? Because it's not going up and it's not going down. Looks like it's ready for weakness here too, huh? Let's see. Might want to wait and buy a dip on this. So the reason it's a perfect carry trade is that carry trades that don't go up are easy to sit on because you're not making many pips. So there's no real reason why you need to, where that you're enticed to take profit early, because this is supposed to be a long-term trend. But if you're up 1,000 pips, you're like, man, maybe I should just take my 1,000 pips. Well, if you're only up 100 or 200 pips and you're sitting on this week after week after week, look at these are day charts, man. You're in this since January, and you're just every day collecting money. Now, at the end of the year, you're only guaranteed 200% return on investment. Right? So if you risked $1,000 in margin, you're going to earn $2,000 roughly in interest. So your account will say $3,000. Yeah, not a bad investment, right? So anyways, this is down for a while. Be interesting maybe at the end of the week to start looking for an opportunity to buy this, jam the stop, take a walk. Okay. So anyways, we'll pay attention. So that's it. I feel like complete for the day. So thank you for attending today. I hope to see you again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. When you're leaving, when you're reading the analysis posted on Forex.Today, be a nice person and leave a comment. Would you do that? Leave a comment or leave some feedback. Look at these articles. They're very nice articles. So remember, this is your community. If you want to encourage it to grow and be strong, then you need to participate, not just observe, right? Will do, Ryan. So anyways, hey, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May our profits be above average. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Take care. May the pips be with you.